Welcome to 2022, where men are not allowed to have standards. If we mistakenly list our standards and say, oh, I want this type of woman, or I want this type of woman, or this other type of woman, but I don't want this other type of woman, we become judgmental. Why are you judging me? Why are you so judgmental? Everybody should be loved for who they are on the inside. Everybody should be loved for who they are on the inside. Coming from somebody who literally cannot date somebody unless they can provide. I'm not even complaining, I'm just saying, let's be realistic here. So in this video, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be very judgmental. In this video, I explain 4 important things that most of us men want in women.
Straight to the moon and it's lit. Straight to the moon and we'll get there. Straight to the moon on my jet. Straight to the moon and we feeling it, yeah. All of my niggas be running the place. I might just pull up and go on a race. Feel like I'm running the space now. How a nigga gonna get down? Good vibe.
Number 1, we don't want Ulos. Now, when I say Ulos, I don't mean actual, S3X workers. That's not what I mean. I mean, girls who think sleeping around is nothing. It's just something you do for fun. Girls who have body counts in the triple digits. Girls who, think that their past means nothing, that they could have slept with 70 people in their 20s, but now they can settle down with men who want to get married. We don't want. I'm speaking for all of us here. We honestly, we don't want Una. I'm sorry. I know it is not because we are insecure. Jesus Christ. It's not because we are insecure and we are controlling. That's not why. It is because biologically, purity and tenderness is something that 95% of men look for in potential wives or potential long-term partners. It is what we look for, right? We are not insecure because we say we don't want you to be knocking everybody. We are territorial. That innate need, right, that a man has to be with a woman who is either young, right, or even if she's not young, right, a woman who is feminine, who is tender technically. She doesn't have to be soft. Another big reason why most men 100% run away from Ulos when it comes to long-term, partnership, right, is because it is in a man's mating strategy, like one of the most primary needs of a man, right, when he's getting married or when he's mating, is to confirm the paternity of his child. Because women are always going to be 100% sure of the maternity of their child and the paternity as well, right? But as a man, you can't know. Now, obviously, in 2022, you want to mention DNA tests. Yeah, of course. But how many people do it? Right? And think about history. Back in the day, where there were no machines to test, how would men do it? The only assurance a man would have is, what is her S3 actual past like? Right? She's 23, she's 24, she's 25. She has probably not dated that many people. Those are like the things that a man is thinking about biologically. Don't come out here and say, you guys are so insecure. That's how men have been from time immemorial, right? From time immemorial. It is not a mistake that men like younger women. We are not predatory for liking younger women, right? When you were 21 and you were going out with men who were 35, those men were not predatory, right? I mean, think about it. Let's be logical, So we know want Ulos, she get. There are guys who will knock these women. Good on them, right? But they no go still settle down with them. It's not fair. It's just something that I feel like women should understand. Life no balance. It's kind of like when men complain that women want this type of men. Women want this type of men. I understand why they are complaining, right? But their complaints won't really change shit. Women are still going to want the kind of men they want. It's not fair, but it's real, right? Women are going to want the kind of men they want. Whether a man cries from beginning, all you can do as a man is just go out there and hustle and work. Now, there are some things you can't change. Like, if you're not tall, you can't suddenly become tall. There are all those things you can't change. But as a man, all you can do is change what you can change, right? Make the best out of what you have. That's all you can do. No matter how much we cry as men, women like this type of man, and I'm not that type of man. She's still going to like that type of man. I'm just saying this so women understand that it goes both ways. We know want, and we know go end up with Ulos. Number 2, we are trying to get married to wives, not husbands. Men are not trying to get married to their fellow men. That's just the reality of things, We want a wife, we want a wife. It's one of those things that if anybody had said this thing I was saying 40 years ago, the person would have to be mad. Obviously now, of course, men want wives. That was obvious then. In 2022, everything is weird now. Everything is skewed. Things don't mix. Things just do anyhow. You understand? That's why person like me go wake up, dress, wear shit, on camera, can't they talk about men want to get married to wives. How does that make any sense? It is only in 2022 that it makes sense. We want feminine women. We want feminine women. So all these masculine women like making noise on social media, you should avoid us, please. We don't want. If you're so independent, be independent on your own. Build your house and like buy your car. Live alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone. There's so many beautiful, beautiful feminine women. Like we are even lucky by Nigeria. Like I'm complaining. People who are in the Western like countries like USA, you know, it's waiting they suffer for day. Here we still have beautiful feminine women. Do you understand? Beautiful. We don't want to date our fellow men, Kwano. We are good. See, we are fine. We are fine. We want to date beautiful feminine women. Thank you. Without that masculine and feminine synergy, most relationships don't work. Even in gay couples, right? There's always going to be one that is more feminine than the other and one that is more masculine than the other. Always. That synergy is important. Sure you get. So I beg, if we come and we are like, hey, me, I'm a man. If you two, you're a man too, be going. We don't want. Be going. Thank you. Number 3, we don't want IG models. Now, it is understandable that a woman would want to post her pictures on social media. There's really nothing wrong with that in my book, you know. Women generally want attention. Like even when they are married, single, dating, doesn't matter. They always want even a little bit, right? So as long as the girl you're with or the girl you're dating or married to, as long as she's not like overdoing it, she's not posting half naked pictures. She's just posting, you know, pictures about herself or her daily life. Nothing spoiled, you get. So when we say Insta models, we mean girls who think being nude is expressing themselves. Feel free to express yourself, but we can't change you as women, right? All we can do is change our location. We don't want that type. You get. People, guys choke, we go want knock that type, but those guys not go still end up with them. Do you know what pisses me about this thing I'm saying? The more I say it, the more I'm like, what's in this thing where they talk the obvious? Why are you saying these obvious things? Nepa, they make things hard. But I must finish this video. I'm like, why are you saying these obvious things? Of course, this is what, you know, men want, and this is what women want. But in 2022, the most basic things are, you know, are not so basic. The most popular comeback you're going to get from most women is, you're insecure. Why can't you let me live my best life, you know? But the reality is, we're not insecure as men when we say, please don't be half naked. We are territorial. If you want to live like you are single, be single. Do you understand? Number 4, men want knacks. That's just the reality of things. Men have, I think, 15 to 20% more testosterone than women, biologically, right? So when you see all these men simping on social media, saying, oh, I love your this, I love your that on social media, they fuck up, but there's also a biological reason why they are simping like that. They know, like, women, right, in general, have a cyclical type of, should I say, horniness. Like, women are not horny 247, 365 days a year. Men are. Believe it or not, I know this sounds funny, but we are horny 247. It's not even a joke. Very, very few women can relate to what it means to be like a man sexually. I promise you guys cannot relate. You have not felt it. You haven't felt it, right? So when a man decides to settle down, like, okay, to just be me and you, nobody else, just try to give him knacks, Kwano. Please give him, like, I beg you, give him knacks. I'm begging you. Because you might have your cycles, like today you're feeling it, the next 2 days you're not feeling it. He's feeling it till he dies. Like, he's feeling it forever, every day, 247, every minute he's feeling it. As bad as cheating is, right, it is no surprise to me that more men cheat than women. As bad as it is no surprise. Because it's harder to control for men. It just is. So I beg, if you're in a relationship with a man, try to give him knacks, please. You get, please. You get. And as a guy, please don't be ashamed, because for some reason, some girls would shame guys and be like, guys, every time. Yes, it is. Honestly, it is. You get. So don't shy away from your, like, how you feel naturally. As long as you're not sleeping around or anything, as long as you're not tough on a date, please now. Allow him to knock. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new to the channel, definitely hit the subscribe button. If you have any, video idea you'd like me to talk about on the channel, follow me on Instagram. It's the second link in the description, and I'll probably make a video about it in the future. Thank you for watching. It will be.